Yo, what's going on, everyone? Hope you're looking forward to this one. CC17 is here, guys. Woo-hoo-hoo. Just a bit of a shout out to the guys on the side chat. You've been going off for a little while. Oh shit! I apologise, guys. It looks like I've got advertising on again. I don't know how I had to change that now. It's all changed on YouTube, but I will try to get that off. My live streams are normally non-advertised. I just want to give a shout out to some of the guys that have been on the side chat for the last half hour, 45 minutes. Khalid, thanks for coming along, bro. Charles, thanks for coming along. Ashab, cheers, brother. Animal, I think he's on the panel. I'm not sure if he's left or not. Nick, Marco, James, Law, and Jess. You two need to get a room. Thanks for coming along, though. The Yorkshire man, thanks for coming along. WC Thunder, as always. Alan, Ruby, Tiki Monkey, Kevin, as always, we go. Infinite Gaming, and Marinus, Mike Merlin. Hang on, I've skipped too far. Bluto, fucking hell, loads of people. Darren and Jason. I think I've hit everyone. I apologise if I've missed anyone out. Tonight we have got on the panel Animal, Anton Airlines, Dutch, my pot ate my dog, and the one. Unmute, guys, and say hello.
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 Hello, everyone.
Hello, good evening, everybody.
Evening, everyone. I hope you're all okay.
Generator, thanks for coming along. Zimalos. Welcome, guys. I don't know how to... I can't change that advertising now. I do apologise for that. It's one thing I do try to do is make these no adverts in them, because I want you guys to stick around for as long as possible. Anything you guys want to bring up before we go any further?
No. We'll pick it apart as you go along.
Exactly. I don't know whether to start with CC17 or just start with the patch notes to start with.
Rock and roll. We have a wee bit of time, so we'll cover quite a lot.
Yeah, what I'll do is I'll start off with the patch notes. That'll give chance for people to get in and start watching the stream, and then I'll go straight to CC. Then we go to the invasion, and then we go to the gear store, which is just bog standard as normal. So anyway, we're gonna get on with it and have some fun tonight, hopefully, guys. So the release notes is 11.24 Part 2, because we got one Part 2. Where's Part 1? Bear with me, guys.
Is it the Shadow Ops Part 2? Because that...
No, this is release notes. Nothing to do with the
I wonder is the invasion part 1.
Part 2. Where's Part 1? There is no Part 1. There is no Part 1, so that's a load of bollocks.
Typical Yanks.
Anyway, the following changes and fixes are being applied to Tuesday 19th. I think Part 1 is the CC update. Yeah, that makes sense, doesn't it? And then Part 2 is the bog standard update. So, anyway.
What are you looking for?
Nothing, don't worry. I've worked it out now, I think. The following changes and fixes have been applied to Thursday 19th of August update. Invasion, we will get to that later. Content changes, CC17, we will be getting to that very shortly. I just want to see the bug fixes. Gear store update, again, it's only bog standard. Templar tech. Right, general fixes and improvements. Templar bronze tech can now be equipped. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Shadow Ops, it was showing incorrect. So no real bug fixes as such. Just a few that we knew that was coming anyway. So that's that out of the way. We can get on to the main fucking event. Just a few more shout outs. Jesus, there's some names I might not be able to pronounce. I apologise. Zimosis. Darnell, as always, brother. Rue. Mike. GRFA Nikos. Robert. Yellow, you're more than welcome to come on if you wanted to, mate. Lee, George, and that's it. So, shall I start reading and then you can stop me, or I can ask some questions as I go through this?
Yes, sir. If we see any questions, I'll just say, hey.
Perfect. I can't pronounce that one, bro. I really can't. Chaos, thanks for coming along. I will destroy that. Shadan TV. I hope I pronounced that right. Anyway, moving forward, CC17, guys. So basically, I don't think this is going to be all the updates. I think they're giving us just a rough guide. Because I have to flick through it. We'll get to that later on through it. Anyway, we've got the aircraft hangar. Sorry, someone's going to talk.
When you scroll further, you see a bit more, like general things, but the most things like rules and stuff even listed. So
no, it's very bleak. They haven't given us much information. Like normal, they ain't giving us anything to be positive about because they're trying to hide everything behind a shroud of smoke and mirrors. You know, reading this here, we've got new levels on the aircraft hangar, 21 to 25, requires CC-17, which is natural, but it's giving us no time as to how long it takes.
Yeah, like the players that read this on the forum like to have like a tabel where you can see the time, so you know what you want to do first, so you can basically plan your upgrade path through it.
Pretty much,
if
yeah.
If there's no times mentioned, you don't know what you're up to.
No, yeah, I don't understand it. Why it's going to be out in an hour's time? That this is going to drop. We're going to have all the information we need. Why can't Kixeye just give us every bit of information that's required for this CC update? Not just try to pass out half of it and then leave the rest as a guessing game.
What about make a post on your page, and as people are doing them, they add for per level what building and like how long it is, so you can sort of make some little chart or just keep a rough guess so people can look at that and see what ones are like.
Yeah,
you know what I mean,
it wouldn't be hard.
I should do it, but
yeah, it wouldn't be hard for them just to add that in. You know, it wouldn't be. It's not the end of the world.
Perhaps Kixeye don't know themselves what it's going to be.
They've got to by now, haven't they? It's like 20 minutes or an hour before we actually get it live. So it's got to be there.
I won't bank on it.
I know Discord, someone said, I think it was the one, said Discord was exploding last night because there was the lack of information. You know? If you go look at all the other games in Kixeye, Vega, Battle Pirates, and when they do a big update, the information is pages and pages and pages of information, every fucking detail they need. War Commander, we get palmed off with this. Literally, aircraft hangar, new levels 1 to 25, requires CC-17, functionality increases storage capacity. Well, does it get any more armour? Does it get, how many days is per level? Is it the same amount of days to the 1 to 25?
The info is not there, but it's already known that you have to max that aircraft hangar to max the new air that's gonna come in the future. You can only make it 20 when that building is done.
I would have thought so, yeah. This is to encourage coining. Quick question: is who's planning on coining the CC out of you? And I'm asking the on the side chat there as well, guys. Are any of you planning on coining this CC upgrade, or you going to give it a miss this month?
No chance.
So Animals give me a no. Who else?
No.
That's Dutch.
I've got more chance of being the King of England than me fucking coining anything.
Pot's another no. Anton?
And I coined the last probably 4 or 5 CCs. Now I'm debating it. I need to see the value in it because it's in the middle of an invasion and I'm not going to be forced into coining, and I think that's the way they're going, and I don't like that. This upgrade should have been done during an event where we don't need our CC.
I believe so as well. It was a bit sneaky of them to drop it in an invasion because they know we're swapping our bases in and out, trying to get a better time. Who else is on the panel that hasn't answered? The one?
Yeah, I'm debating. Like, I don't want to coin it, but maybe after the invasion is done, the remaining might drop in. I don't know yet.
I think we just got Stuart in the room. Yeah, I think Stuart is the one that's going to coin it. He is coining his CC. He saved his coin from the gold sale.
Oh, from gold sale 2 months ago.
Yeah, I think you are coining it. Am I? If I'm guessing correct.
That's correct. I'm going to put it online and do it.
How long is invasion? Sorry, Bane. How long is invasion?
3 days, 4 days.
To Monday or Tuesday, I think.
Monday or Tuesday, yeah.
Some people might start it, and then like if they're not getting very good things and they need to remodel their base, might do the last few days maybe, just so they can then move their bases around. They're not doing the whole thing; just do half of it or the last day or two. The good thing about your
CC upgrade, as long as you've got it centre of the map, you should be able to do invasion. You should be able to set your base up. Excuse me, guys.
Because your bunker swaps, so you can't do it. You have to change the types every wave.
Nah, you'll be able to get a decent time without having to swap all that over.
Yeah, a decent time, I agree. Like pushing it to the limit, like every second.
I'm not encouraging anyone to coin it. I'm sorry to say. I'm just going to have a few look through the post there, telling me who's coining and who's not.
Also, another one there. It's the defense lab. If you start, you lose your buff if you start upgrading it. You know what I mean? If you coin your CC, you know what I mean?
Good point, Anton. Yeah.
You'll lose that buff as well, so you be careful with that.
I don't think there is any buff with a CC.
No, with your defense lab afterwards, if people immediately start coining their, say they just coin their CC and then automatically it'll be a defense lab.
Yeah,
people
defense
will go
lab
for.
but does buff and go bar buffs.
Is
Just
there
a quick,
an update on the go bar, is there?
Just a quick shout out to the guys that give me some answers for the question that I asked. WC Thunder says not coining it. Ashab, he's not coining it. JBW, JBW, that would be the easiest way to say that name. He is coining it. Bluto's not coining it. Generator, welcome, thanks for coming along, bro. No chance. Yellow's not coining it. Anis says, I just wonder what the new bugs we are going to get.
Super bugs.
Peter Pan just said hello. Sid Anton the one dog.
Hello there. Hello there, buddy. How are you?
Ashika Bat. I hope I pronounced that right. No. Khalid, no. Yorkshire Man, no. Matt, another Matt, not yellow, said yes. Infinite Gaming, no. Darren, no. Not coining until they sort this shit out. I agree with that. That is the biggest problem. Is if you're throwing money at a game that's 90% of the time broke, it gives them no incentive to fix anything. Mike is no chance. Mikey, hello, not coining. Another Mike, no chance. Alan, no coin. Darnell, he has no coin. Boom boy, MP, I don't know what that means. No problem. Hangar storage has never been an issue. Kevin isn't coining it. Smith isn't coining it. Cheeky Monkey's not coining it. No, there's about 2 people coining it so far. That's strange, because normally a lot of people do. That'd be the one thing every time we get that, they just coin it.
Yeah, you would expect at least 50%, City.
There's it's 2 to probably about 30 people that ain't coining it. 2 that are, about 30 that ain't on this side chat.
Yeah, they put a survey up of how many of those people coin tunes.
Yeah, but tunes isn't the same as a 750 or 800 coin upgrade for your CC.
It is if you coin enough. People hit me.
It depends how much you do PvP at the same time. It's just, I agree with them. I agree with holding my coins when the game isn't running as it's supposed to. I think that's the best way. That's the best way to vote, is vote with your pocket.
Yeah, okay, but how many people say no and they still coin it?
Well,
exactly.
I ain't got the answer to that. I can only tell you what they're telling me. I
What their intentions are
can't go
now.
spy on them and check that they're not using coin.
I mean, it's like a statistic you have to include.
Yeah, there probably is 1 or 2 that will coin it or coin the arse end of it or something. But
Or you can go by what people are saying now.
yeah, I can't fucking second guess them. Anyway, so we've got the aircraft hangar. We've got new 5 levels for that. That will be basically, we need to get that for the next lot of air units to be able to max them like the one just said. Moving down to the helipad. New levels for that is 27 to 30. Requires CC 17. Increases capacity for Delta and Tango platoons. That's your secondary air tunes. Secondary and third. Again,
More than 3,000 space then in each of the helipads.
it looks like it, yes. Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up.
Can I mention something that just came to my mind?
Yeah.
It's very important for the people that do plan on coining. I remember from last CC, it was broken and it was cheaper to instantly coin it than actually upgrade with the rest and then coin it. Remember?
Yeah, they did do that to a couple of people last time, I believe.
You have to check the number it says on your screen, like the coin
Yes.
number, instantly, and then start with the rest and then check how much it is. If
That's
it's
a good
more,
point.
just coin it straight up, yeah.
That's 100% a good point. If you guys, when you guys do upgrade, check how much the coin cost is before you push that upgrade button and after, and then delete
Well,
and then
you'll see-
stop it if you have to.
you'll see it live when I do it.
Different, so.
Yellow's addicted to COD. Right, so we've got the air. That looks like we're going to get more capacity. So 3,000 space. What would be another? How much space do they give per level? Do you remember?
It was 50. 50.
Yeah, since the reshuffle, nearly every level on the upgrades is about 50 extra
And I
Right,
think
from
the last
level
one was
1 to
100.
level whatever it is.
So we're getting 4 more levels, so that's 200 more space in our platoons, by the looks of it.
That's 1 unit. Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's better than nothing, isn't it? Air's useless. Air's pretty much useless in PvP nowadays, isn't it? Let's face it. The only time we're using it is PvE, or either at the start of a base it gets killed, or at the end finishes.
Double the airspace, like double it, bam.
No, be too much.
I would dump 100 in your.
Anyway,
I think that one there, you know, that helipad will be one of the last thing you'll probably do as well.
Right, from level 21 to level 26, it actually gave 100 space per level on the helipads.
it might be 400 more space then.
Might be, yeah.
That's even if it gives us any more space. It might be just more capacity for your air. Oh, it's the same thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's saying the capacity per them two, and they're the 2 unit names, aren't they? When you go in your base and click on your 3 air platoons, one of them's the airfield,
Yeah, that's
and the other 2 are the helipads.
That's the only thing they do is add more space to them platoons, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're 100% correct. Moving forward, Farsight turret. This is one I don't like, and I'll give you my reasons in a little while. New levels is 1 to 5. Requires CC 17. Defense Lab 31. Functionality has an invisible aura. Where's the fucking get rid of that? Same size as the range that buffs friendly units with plus 50 range. Each projectile has a small chance to cause confusion on hit. Projectiles terminate Darkstorm aura. Can only be placed on Gen 2 platforms. I'll let you guys have a discussion about that one at a time. Actually, I'm going to go through each one of the panel, and you tell me whether you like it or you don't. And I expect a few answers in the comment section. So I'll start off with animal. If you could.
Right, this is the thing they started putting in bases that stops your Darkstorm from working, isn't it? And even after you've shot it, your Darkstorm's still broken afterwards. So have they fixed it? Is it going to be like causing a major problem for people if they bring the Darkstorm in? And if you take that out, is the Darkstorm going to then work or not?
And that's a good question.
It'd be absolutely useless piece of shit.
Yeah. Anton?
Well, anything to go by, it's broken already, so it is, because there's a way around that too. And hopefully it's not broken, but I would say it's broken on our base and people will manipulate that. I won't manipulate it if I'm doing PvP and that there, but I think it's broken already.
Yeah, I sort of agree with you there. Moving on. Pot? Oh, Dutch, sorry.
I don't know. I will see. I don't really have an opinion about that. I have to see how it works
That's a fair
and if it's
point.
okay or not.
Pot?
As far as I know, the Darkstorm gets killed pretty easy anyway, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And without that, it gets such a. I don't know. It's going to be a waste of time. It's going to be a fuck up. I don't know. But pass anyway. That's all I.
Okay. Stuart, have you got any opinions about this Farsight turret?
I use Darkstorm all the time. I'm one of the old school boys, and they fuck it. I'll just have to use something else.
Yeah, totally agree. And the one?
Yeah, mine is going to be a bit longer. I don't know if you have time for it.
We've got plenty of time, mate. We've got all night.
Yeah, because most people confuse with the turret Kixeye has. This is completely different. This one is projectile based, so it still has to physically hit your Darkstorm to do that. And then the high priority comes into place also. So will it hit the Darkstorm? Will it hit the Adam? What will it hit? No, your Darkstorm aura goes away when it hits the Darkstorm physically. With a projectile, it's short, it's huge. It is not the turret Kixeye puts in the base that stops the aura.
Yeah.
This thing shoots a projectile. So,
Yeah, but just what I was saying there, it's a similar sort of way it's doing, and if it's broken on a Kixeye basis, it's more than likely broken than this.
here comes the broken part. This is actually more broken because from the moment it hits the Darkstorm, we've seen it before with other units, it takes approximately 4 or 5 seconds for that aura to stop working. The Darkstorm will still continue to function because of game lag. And by that time it's, it's not.
Yeah, I can say, you've got valid points. Everyone's got valid points. I'm just going to see if there's a Darkstorm's already history. TAC, thumbs up, guys and ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, get the thumbs up, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm very close to 7,000 subscribers now on YouTube. This turret has seen past events. It's the same turret, but it functions slightly different. Here's my point on this. Why have Kixeye got such a fucking hard on for the Darkstorm? Why do they want to get rid of that game totally out, that unit totally out of the game? I can understand it in event bases. I can understand Kixeye wanting to get rid of that in events. But what I can't understand is PvP. That's our fun. Why are you deciding that Darkstorm shouldn't be in PvP no more? It pisses me off. You don't need to. The unit isn't that good anymore in PvP. It really isn't.
No, it's not like it used to be, but it's still a good unit.
Oh, why? I don't know why they've got such a fucking big cock about it.
Because they're just... Sorry.
Under that also, like with the same Dylan we're still talking about, how is it called? The stage effect of confusion, right?
That's another thing I wanted to bring up. This is what I wanted to... I don't know why they got... Hang on.
It's not a big game, you know?
I don't know why they got such a hard on for the Darkstorm. And I can understand this giving 50 range to units in the aura. But why has it got a fucking chance to confuse units? Why do we need another status effects on the units that we've already got in the base, we can already place in the base? Again, so if you put Hellhounds in your base, they get a 50% range buff from that if they're in the aura of this unit, this turret. And then if you've got Jericho in your base, they get another 50 fucking range buff.
City, anything with the word chance in, I don't like because it's a gamble.
I don't know. I wish they'd remove that confusion totally. Just get rid of it. The 50 range was perfectly. That's enough. They don't need to add more stuff. The only reason they've had that confusion is to give us more repair time.
Yes. PvP hit, right?
Someone's shit the mic. That's on.
Don't take chances. One little mistake and it's over. So there's a chance that the thing won't confuse or build. So you're basing your winning of the PvP on a chance that's actually a gamble.
Yeah, but if you look at any unit that concusses or confuses, or what's the other one, the new one that they brought out for the Helios? What's that stats effects called for the Helios?
Is it a scramble sort of thing? Is it?
Scramble. They're all a chance to scramble.
That's not good.
They're all chance. None of them say it's a 50 or an 80 or a 90%. It's all a chance to scramble. So all of them are the same. They all have just a chance. I think the only one that does affect infantry 100% every time is the Devouts. All the rest are chance to confuse, chance to... So yeah, I don't think we need this confuse. You don't need that confusion projectile on there. The range is good enough. Killing the Darkstorm off because they've got a boner about it. Let us play with old units. Who cares if everyone's got it maxed and you want to make more money and put out new shit? If it's good,
tell me this:
let it be.
who wants to hit a base wall this year maxed?
I'll give it a go.
Yeah,
I will all give it a go. But I'll tell you what.
You won't see me run away. It all repairs. You know what I mean? I go to bed that night. By tomorrow, the next night, it's all repaired up.
But that's going to be insane. So it is.
So this Farsight turret doesn't actually shoot anything.
Yes.
It's talking about
It does
the
shoot.
units. Oh, I thought it meant the units that are firing.
No, it's got a projectile.
The
It's got a project.
aura on the range that you get in the aura, but the projectiles have a different range and they have to physically hit to get the chance of fusion into the dark.
Yeah, I see that. No, I thought it was talking about each unit's projectile he's adding it, if it's within that aura.
Going back to what City was saying there, what the information, whether we like this or we don't like it, we have to lump it anyway.
Yeah.
The information should be given the fire rate, the range of it for each level, and stuff like that there. That's what we need.
Too little information.
Yeah.
Two suggestions, you don't have to put it in your base anyway.
The dark aura can only be like different range of different. It's not mentioned. Yeah.
I never had a problem with a Darkstorm though. That's my argument. I've never had a problem with people hitting me with a Darkstorm.
What is the Darkstorm range there, guys? There,
the aura's range is 700.
700, right? So that at max level must be 750.
No,
you would think,
because turrets fire with inside the Darkstorm's aura. They're not nerfed like units. Turrets fire at the same range.
Yeah, so it can be lower than the dark.
Yeah, it could be 600, it could be 650, it could be anywhere around that range. It could be 550.
very good. That's well.
Knowing Kixeye, it's probably 500, so you've got more of a chance to kill it before it does any effect on the unit.
I'd be a lot happier if it is 500. I'll be honest with you. I'll be happy. I'll be happier if it's 500 range.
Yes,
You
I
have
would.
to upgrade it so the range might increase while you level.
We can only guess. We're only guessing at this point, aren't we?
Yeah, it's a shame there's nothing.
I
out
just
there,
think it's
you
too
know.
much because I can put 10 of them in my base if I really wanted to. 10 of them. Think about it.
Can you put?
Center this one, but yeah.
You all Gen 2 turrets.
Oh,
Yes.
It's a command center gun, is it?
No.
can
Where
you
is
put
it?
10?
Hang on, you might be right. As an
Goes
invisible
on.
aura. I'm sure.
Yeah, can only be placed on Gen 2 platforms.
Yeah,
And
Gen 2
we've got 10 of them, can't we?
I can have 10 of them in my base if I wanted to. Do you know what I mean?
I thought it was a CC turret top.
No.
Damn.
I would have been even happier if it was a CC top. They could have give it a 1,000 range. It wouldn't have mattered.
It's a Farsight turret. Yeah, it's just a normal turret.
Just a
but that's-
standard, bog standard turret.
Gee.
Right, do you want to move on, or you got any more to bring up about this? 'Cause
No, I don't like it.
anyway, War Factory, new levels 29 to 33, requires CC 17. Functionality, bonuses to production and repair times. They're going to give us, each level gives you a minute off your tune, off your unit. Each level, so you get exactly 1 minute less.
That's
Repair
fast.
times. Level 32 war production includes Gen 4 units, and level 33 includes Gen Series 1. I'm fucking shaking my head. Jesus Christ. They really don't want us playing PvP.
What? Tell me that again. What is the repair reduction?
I'm lying. I'm making shit up because they haven't given us
Oh,
the information.
All right.
Oh, you fucker. I go, what the fuck? What,
Do you see my point though? Why tell us it gives us a repair reduction or repair time reduction, and not give us any exact how many minutes? It could be 1 minute. It could be 1 second. It could
And
be.
is it in all units or only units from the War Factory?
It's normally percentage based.
Yeah.
So
Right.
it might be 5% less.
I don't get it. I don't understand it. The information given out is absolutely diabolical.
Communication is not good.
It's ridiculous. Just give us the fucking information. It's all well and great giving us saying CC17 is coming. Here's the big post about it, but 90% of the information is missing. And again, it's to sort of coax people into coining. People think, oh, I wonder how much repair time that actually does take off my units. So they go, coin, yellow button, yellow button, yellow button. And then
Well, yeah.
realise that it's only like a 10-minute reduction. A 2% reduction or something like that.
As
That's
the
what-
developer of the game, they could also expect people to have fun into discovering the info, which is basically not what we do, but
You
they could
can't-
think like that.
You're not discovering it. Not when there's no discovering it when it's like it could be anything from like a 1-day upgrade to a 10-day upgrade. That's not discovering, is it? That's just grind.
It's an aspect of the game and like discovering new things, which is enjoyable.
Bases are discovering, well, if they ever put out a new base, but they're supposed to be discovering new things. They're supposed to be working out how your units work and how they behave. Upgrading a building isn't discovering anything. That's just upgrading a building.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just wish they'd give us a little bit more information. They don't have to. Not everything has to be cloak and dagger. Anyway, moving on. This is one I like. I always look forward to the defence lab. So we've got new levels again. They've gone really hard on the levels. Five new levels for the defence lab. Requires CC17. Level 31 unlocks Farsight support turret for base placement. Level 33 adds levels to Overwatch, RAL, Heavy Flak and Hunter missile turrets. Level 34 adds levels to the Leadstorm Sledge, Upholder, Gen 2 faction turrets. And level 35 unlocks 3 new Gen 2 faction turrets. That's an interesting one. Discuss.
You missed the building above that before them.
Pardon?
You missed the building above that.
No, I didn't.
About the city ones coming.
War Factory, we just talked about that one. We just done that one.
Brain fart. Yeah.
Oh, good, bro. Oh, good, bro. Go on. What's your thoughts?
Hmm.
I'll get another beer.
Right. I don't know.
He solves all problem.
The two new Gen 2 faction turrets. That means
3.
you could put 2 more
3 of them.
two more leadstones on top of that. Is that right?
You get no. Right, hang on. Right, level 31 unlocks Farsight support turret for base placement. Level 33 adds levels to you Overwatch, railgun, heavy flak, hunter missile turrets. Level 34 adds levels to the Leadstorm sledge upholder, the Gen 2 faction turrets. And level 35 unlocks 3 brand new Gen 2 faction turrets. So you get one for the survivors, one for the corpus, and one for the sentinels.
So we don't know any of the more information.
Absolutely zero information about them. Zero information.
This is like a treasure hunt and jigsaw puzzle.
I hope we get faction.
It is a treasure hunt. It's a treasure hunt for fat people that don't want to go out on the fucking down the beach and dig their treasure up.
Yeah, but City, if you look at it like this, the last time we got 3 ground.
You alright? Yeah.
And now we're gonna probably get 3 anti-air turrets for faction. So we have both anti-ground and anti-air faction.
Yeah, I'm not going to guess about the new Gen 2 turrets. I'm not going to guess. If they do make anti-air ones, that's gonna hurt the game a little bit more. But then it sort of adds a little bit more tactics to your base, I suppose.
I think anti-Darkstorm turrets.
All of them are going to be anti-Darkstorm.
Yeah.
Yeah, one shot kill. I'm looking forward to seeing what the levels are. I believe that they haven't given us no information about the rail launcher, heavy flak, hunter turrets, and Overwatch. I don't think we've got any information about them, but I hope the Overwatch actually work how they're intended. They're meant to kill infantry. If they hit infantry, they should, do some damage to infantry. Railguns should damage heavy vehicles, tanks. They should give them a bit of damage. Flaks, grouped up units, air units, and the hunters against heavy air. They should work out how they intended. The Overwatch is such a letdown, or has been since they released it, really. It didn't never do any damage, did it, to anything?
No, in fact, you would never use it now in an invasion or anything at all like that.
It's poor. So hopefully that's reworked to a point where it is actually useful. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Let me just check YouTube. If you guys got anything to say it. I'm just going to flick through YouTube.
No, the Overwatch there used to kill liberators. That's all the only thing it was good for. It's a shame. It's
When the Leadstorm came in, I smoked larks.
Yeah, Leadstorm. I felt like the Leadstorm got nerfed over time. Did it feel the same to you? It was OP when it first came out. You got to roll your hands up to that. It was fucking killing everything.
I nearly think the Avalanche is better than it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's got to the point where it's got to the point where it's no use. But that's only progression in the unit levels. The new units have got more armor, more health, and all that jargon. Don't think there's any questions yet. Strange if we have sports base and but can't deploy it all.
Oh, sorry, Tick. I didn't mean to call you Whisker.
Zombie faction when? Chaos wants a zombie faction.
No, that's well. I'll tell you what. If Chaos is saying, he should then research that there, do the work, and put the information out. That could be a fun idea.
Yeah.
That's very good.
It would be nice. A zombie faction, you can actually set your command centers. Yeah.
You could shoot legs and arms and brains at people. You don't mean it'd be brilliant.
Right. If you got nothing, you got no more to bring up about this defence lab. All spoken.
No,
about?
it's all good from me anyway.
Okay, moving on to the airfield. New levels. Again, another 5 levels for that. Requires CC17 functionality, bonus to production and repair times, as well as an increase to the Alpha air platoon capacity. Level 39 war production includes Gen 4 units, and level 40 includes Series 1 units. Fucking hell. So that's pretty much the same as the War Factory. Just one's for air, one's for ground. Barracks, new levels is 20 again. No, that looks like 25 to 29. That's 5 levels. So 5 to 6 to 7, 28. Yeah, there's 5 levels. Requires CC17. Bonus to production repair time starting at level 25. War production includes Gen 4 units. I'm guessing that's at 28, and then 29 includes Series 1 units.
Can I do a quick add-on on that?
Of course you can.
Building thingy.
Of course you can, mate.
units, the war production units that come out of there, like series, the Doppler, your Dervis and whatever, they'll all be untagged, so they're not really the unit you used to do.
Yep, good point there, because you look at, but
We're going to have the drones and shit,
they'll still, especially Dopplers, still cause you.
Right, can I add something? Imagine you went all survivors, especially with the new turrets coming out. If you're right and the new Gen 2 turrets are anti-air, we can probably go full survivors, and start spawning all survivors units, and that's going to smoke anything that comes in your base once that war lust is up.
If you then spawn a few Dopplers, then any two will get wiped out.
All you need there is a screamer and go empty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
People,
Just rely on your spawning units.
Like you gotta have like the how do you call it, survivor phalanx thing, bit off track,
Phalanx.
No,
yeah, I can't.
The Soul Runner.
Yeah, Soul Runner. Imagine having those spawned out, like 5, 6.
Exactly, with the Warlust popping. With that Warlust popping off, you're going to absolutely tear things apart.
And then also,
One
at a time, guys. Go on, Stuart. You go first, and then I'll get back to the one.
bases still tear things apart no matter what. It's just going to be more of a kind of a job to fight, kill a base. That's all there is to it.
Well, you know what's coming, don't you? It's just going to be basically this is going to be a reset for 90% of our units.
Yep.
You're not going to be able to use them in PvP no more. So you're going to have to wait until the next generation. We're nearly at the point where we're on to the second Series 1 units, or whatever they're going to call them, Series 2s. And that's when the game's going to come back to a kind of a level playing field, is once the next series, whatever they call it, units come out.
It's to keep everybody in the game, trying to spend coin, to upgrade everything so they can go around and smash everybody. Just the same as always.
Exactly.
A couple of people brought up and asking the question about these platoon capacity increases. Depending on what it's going to be, obviously, is that actually going to increase the deployable amount, or just let you store more, but you can still only deploy the 3,000 space?
Again, we've got a lack of information from Kixeye.
Yeah,
we can only pass on the information we're seeing. But yeah, you're right. Yeah. Is it one way or is it the other? Are we going to get bigger platoons? Hopefully, it's bigger platoons, because with this base defences, this is absolutely ridiculous. So hopefully, it is more platoons, a bigger platoon size.
I can remember having these conversations years ago. Every time they upgraded the seat, this is fucked. The fucking hell, yeah. It's same shit. It's different years.
This is one everyone's been asking for fucking years now, and they haven't given us no information once again. Storage.
Yeah.
Levels 31 to 35 requires CC 17. New functionality increases storage capacity. They don't actually tell us how much capacity, but we're getting more capacity, guys. Thank fuck for that.
So they've actually worked out how to get past the 40,000 blockage that's been there for 7 years, 8 years.
They had to, because they had to change all the code over to HMTL5, so I'm sure they've got that code now. They should have the minefield as well. That code should be available to them now. Because if
I was shocked that the mine factory wasn't on there. I really thought they were going to give us some new mines.
Yep.
Yes.
But it's already broken, guys. I try to explain. The Series 1 unit that's going to be in there, we don't even have yet. Survivor.
Yep. Survivor infantry.
Yeah, but it's going to be in there because it's going to have all 3 factions, Series 1.
No, it won't be in there until it won't. Oh, yeah, you've got a good point there.
Yeah, you interrupted me. Sorry for that.
Yeah, no, you've got a good point there. Sorry, mate. I didn't go back to you. I totally lost track of who was talking.
2 ways. Either it will be in there prematurely, for people that coin it full way, they'll have it in war production, or it's completely not encoded in the game yet, and you will have it.
It'll be added. I reckon it'll be added once we get the unit proper.
It's a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a problem.
It is a problem. You're right. You are right. So we've got an increase to storage now, which is a good thing. Weapons lab. This is another one I don't like. New levels. 8 new levels, which is what are we up to now? 5 on the weapons lab, or 7? I can't remember.
No idea. It's just maxed.
I think it is 5 or 6.
Yeah, so it's looking like a couple more levels on the weapons lab. Requires CC 70 functionality. Level 8 The missile defense bastion blocks mercenaries until destroyed. New levels for each bastion. No information again. My problem is, I understand why they're then basically nerfing the mercenaries. But wouldn't it have been better if they just made it so if you left the base when you was attacking, you couldn't go back into that attack?
Aye, full stop.
Yeah, you couldn't. If you left the attack to rebuild your mercenaries, you couldn't go back. I think they've got it back to front. We want the mercenary where they're either cheating them or they're paying for them. I'm not going to accuse anyone of anything, but we all know what's happened with them. I think they should have just made sure you cannot go back into attack if you leave attack in PvP.
Just an add-on to that there, you're correct. I totally agree with that there. But once you go back into your base, that you should be the attack should be ended. You can go onto the world map to check who's sniping your tunes and re-snipe. You know, that's okay.
Yeah.
But once you go into your base, that should be a default gone.
Well, like the air platoon, you can't alter the air, can you? They could just do that with the buildings that they don't want you to touch. To say it can't be edited while you're in battle.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's a strange one. It's a lack of information off Kixeye, and in some cases a lack of knowledge of the game. I know why they've done it this way is because if you do knock that bastion out, they want people to coin. What is it to coin a full set of mercs? 70 odd coin, 80 odd coin.
Mm-hmm.
We'll never do it.
No, but I'm thinking, sorry. What happens if your base is under attack? You know what I mean? Maybe they should lock the mercs while the attack is on. That would be a better way.
Rather than put a turret out there. I like it. It stops the spammers for a certain amount of time in the battle. But after that, it's open season again. After that bastion's gone, they can just deploy and then rebuild, deploy, rebuild, deploy.
It means that they've still got to use ground units or air or whatever to actually get in there to bust it before they can start their spamming. Whereas now they're spamming to get the opening to bring their units in.
Yeah, that's a fair point. It is a fair point. I'm not shitting on it totally. I just wish that they would. The mercenaries has been a big problem in the game for since they give them out a year, 6 months. It needed to be a lot more thought put into that rather than just block it off with them bastions.
Quick info blurt: the weapons lab is level 7, and from level 5, 6, and 7 you can have 2 bastions. So whether they're going to give us the option to have a third one, maybe, for whatever these other levels are that are coming. Yeah. But at the moment, it's a max level 7.
Right, so we are our bastions are level 7 now, so it's only one level on that.
Okay, Manu, how you doing, buddy? You're okay there. You can catch up.
DC8FD, yep. Thanks for coming along. Hi, Payaya, George, Lee. Thanks for coming along, and I think I've said that one already. Chaos, Demo Man, G-Man, all you guys have been great tonight. One of my best shows for a long, long time.
What has there? Not there.
Gambo.
I have a wee question there. Just like say everybody coins their CC. What do you think? Reading what City's just read now, what do you think would be the next thing you would upgrade?
Weapon lab.
Weapons lab, do you think?
Weapons lab, eh? Okay. Go bar or something like that. I'll probably go for.
Sorry guys, I got up to get a beer.
I don't think there's any go bar upgrades in this one. We couldn't see it on the list last night when we was looking.
Where do they go with the go bar now, though?
All it could do is whatever it adds now would have to add another 1 or 2% to it, wouldn't it?
That's pretty much the defensive stats. That's all they could probably go with it, as far as I can see.
Prettier girls, maybe.
No, there's plenty. There's loads they can do with go bar. They could have give it a level or 2 levels, and when you got it to max level, you could then have 5 or 6 tunes hitting you, and you can pick what position comes in at what time. Not all at once. So you can test your base against 6 lots of tunes units.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's good.
You know what I'm saying? There is things for the go bar. Like, I think I mentioned that before in a video. It might not have been a live stream, but it might have been a video.
And when you blow it up, you have a bunch of naked LSDs all running around with the go-go girls all running.
Excellent. Or with VD so they can kill everybody in there. crabs.
Crabs,
everything
yeah.
else.
So you won't have said defense lab they'll do there and that there, but maybe that if you're a PvP or maybe the weapons lab is maybe a good option as well to stop the merch ban.
Yeah, I think the weapon, depending on how long it's going to take, I think the weapons lab is going to be one of my it might even be my second, as long as it's only one level, it might be my second building I do. So I can stop that merc spamming. So, what you was talking there, the one?
I said I agree with you because I hate getting mercs and 37 Richters.
That's crazy. And
I'm gonna hide that thing somewhere that you can.
can you stick a bracing turret on the weapons lab?
Yeah, you can. But you can also put a bracing thing. So if you put that anti-merc spammer jammer thing, you put bracing, but then do a middle finger to the spammer. Because good luck getting it.
Yep.
They will still get it though. They will spam like probably 50,000 hellhounds to get it. And that's correct for sure. But you know.
Yeah, I totally agree with you guys are saying. It could be fun.
It's something you want to get maxed as soon
as you possibly can. Yeah, totally.
Yes, it probably will, and it doesn't affect this event as well. Whenever you're doing it, if you do coin your CC.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Building improvements. The following buildings are receiving additional levels and ability improvements. Tech Centre is getting 5 levels. Academy's getting 5 levels. Thorium Mine is getting an extra 3. We knew that one anyway, didn't we? Extra 3 levels. Thorium Vault is getting an extra 3 levels. Defensive platforms extra 5 levels. Heavy platforms extra 5 levels. So that's fucking hell. Gen 2 platforms an extra 5 levels. Gen 2 faction turrets an extra 5 levels.
Yeah, I read that.
Heavy defense turrets an extra 5 levels. Wow, that's a shit ton of upgrading. I'll be doing that for the next. I've never coined a CC. It's not me saying don't coin it. You shouldn't coin it. Don't. It's that 100% up to you. But I've never ever done it, and I don't plan on it.
What I want there now in the next couple of days, if some of these could work out the amount of days this is going to take to upgrade.
Probably about 6 years. Give or take.
I think 1.5 years.
But it isn't meant to be, you know, only for the very, very, very elite coiners, the massive wowers, the ones that have got more money than fucking brain cells. They're the only ones that are going to go out and go click, 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 click. Most people ain't going to be able to do that. You know, 99% of the players not going to be able to do that.
CC only, probably.
Yeah, you know, when you're paying for a game that's probably worth $25 a month, and you're spending a couple of £1,000 in a fucking day.
Fuck that.
No.
How much pound would it be, you think, like to do that all?
I reckon you're looking probably 20k gold. Plus, yeah. We never know. They might surprise us. Kixeye might actually surprise us for a change, and some of the levels will be just thorium and a 5-second upgrade. Who knows? I doubt it. But
something I wanted to sort of bring up there. Remember the sort of mentioned the new PvP experience and all this? Like, there's nothing about that at all, is there?
Basically, what they've done is they lock the players when they start a new account. If you've got a friend in the game already and you start a new account, you generally, as a rule, you get in their sector.
Yeah.
But if you've got no friends in the game and you start a true new account, you will port to a random sector. You're stuck in that sector for 30 days before you can jump.
I've seen stuff in game. I don't know if it's intended, but I've seen level 2s jump daily.
Yeah, that is a cheat.
Like I
level
see
2s now.
Those level 2s are sniping you open, and the big guy comes in, and then the snipers jump out again. The level 2s.
Yeah, I was led to believe Kixeye were building a sector just for new players, and they spent the time there and with their same level, same sort of thing, 30 days in that sector, and then they could port out, or they got thrown out into a random sector. That's what I thought that was going to happen.
But yeah. Also, Kixeye have changed that there with the level 2s. You can now hit a level 2.
Right, I just said that, yeah.
Can you?
You can hit it. That's great because they're arseholes. They cover bases and that with them. I'll just go and flatten the whole stack.
You hit, so the thorium and the infinite have never lost them.
I didn't know you could hit them.
They were abused.
That's a part of this update there. They've changed that.
Oh, I changed it.
Level 2s now, or
one of the big things they've done.
That's
So
cool.
he can build stop. That's a good thing. Yeah.
Right, okay, I'm just going to finish off this last little bit down here, and then we'll have a discussion about the whole of the update. In addition to all the new levels, the abilities to the buildings above, all buildings and walls in the game have received a major boost in health in PvP and PvP, PvE and PvP targets to help defend against all the new military advances in the units over the last 2 years. So that was the last time we got a CC update, 2 years ago, roughly.
Yeah.
Without you having to upgrade a single building, which, it's a fair play to them, we did get a fucking big buff on a lot of buildings. Lastly, with the release of CC17, sorry, I shouted then really loud, and I scared myself when I did it. We are removing all the level 2 hit restrictions on the world map. Yeah, you're right. So all bases and platoons can be targeted. We are making this decision based on the fact that only it takes 2 minutes. It takes minutes to progress to past level 2. So these bases on the map are intentionally staying at level 2 to exploit the game.
Yeah, that was
Oh,
great. He said, yeah, Kixeye, but it never happened, mate.
Just another wee comment on YouTube there. It's Lee Huggins, I said there, a might coin, but depends on how much it costs. That's what I'm going to do as well there.
If the CC's 50 coin, I'll coin it. Any more? No, actually 88 coin. I think I've got bang on 88 coin left.
No,
Then
it's
I'll
gonna
coin
be
it.
50, I
You
think.
use, it's usually 13 days, and it's usually around the 600 mark.
700 coin, yeah.
Yeah, for
Right.
me.
Command Center 17 will be available to upgrade after the release on Thursday, August 19th. That's tonight, guys. Tonight. So don't have a wank after the show and go to bed. You've got to stay on just to get that CC upgrading. Right. What have we learned? What do you want to discuss? Is there anything you want to bring into the chat or what?
Farsight, what
Well,
are your
a few
opinions if you can deploy 10 of those in your base? Do you think will they be any good?
I don't think you need 10. I think 3 or 4 would probably be enough, like your bunkers.
Do they break your faction?
Question?
Couldn't tell you.
Did it have a faction listed on it?
No.
So
was
then it'll break it then.
It won't break it. Yeah, it's not a faction unit.
Or because it's not a faction, will it break it?
No, non-faction don't break. Sorry, the one you was talking. No, go on.
No. No.
It looks like in the pics, I don't want to scare anyone, it looks like a damn corpus turret.
To me,
But
it looks...
there's no description, so we cannot call it a damn corpus turret.
No, you're right. You're right. It does look like a corpus turret, doesn't it?
It does, but it doesn't say it. Well, I'll just shut up because
No, I'm going to guess it's faction neutral, so it won't affect your stats.
or do you have to have a neutral base for that to work?
No.
We'll test it when we have it, and we'll just test the buff and stuff.
Mike, Wolves got a massive increase in health. They went from 800,000 each to 35 million in an update. I don't think there's going to be any more levels to Wolves. They don't mention it, at least.
Since Warpath finished, have any of you guys noticed that the infamy is not working properly? I've seen Craig post this a couple of times now, and he's also posted it in the general on your Discord, saying that the PvP is not paying infamy from certain bases, and something about the mine factory looks broken when you spy on the base or something.
I haven't saw that there, but I saw people saying there if you go into the base and you see that their mine factory has got a wee damage on it there, don't hit the base because you won't get paid out infamy.
Right, okay, so you do already know all
Yes,
this. Now everybody knows.
They still put out the survey there, but I don't know if they listen or not.
Not explain it.
Well, a few people have been asking about invasion. I don't know if you're getting round to that in a minute,
We
or
are on that one next. In fact, no, I'm going to go to the gear store because that's a quick update.
Invasion is for tomorrow.
Yeah, that's all the information is coming up very shortly. I just wanted to get you guys finished with the... Anything else you want to talk about with CC17? Is there anything else you're surprised that they didn't update? Is there anything there that maybe needed an update? I'm surprised there's no new CC turrets.
Yes.
Pardon?
I am more scared on what they're gonna break.
Oh, we're all shitting our pants about that one. Don't worry about that.
No. I thought that I for sure thought that would, the older blitzes and floods and that gave
Yeah.
them a massive,
I don't get why they didn't.
a massive boost. You know what I mean? Just like they've done with the walls. Like what they've done with the walls is crazy.
Also, missiles.
Missiles is another one. Yes, the peacekeepers. You know what I mean?
You know, it's kind of crazy that they've left a lot of. Well, either they've left them completely off the upgrade patch notes.
Also, there with the missiles, they have an option there in the workshop there. To add tech onto them.
Possibly, yeah. Where you could make a missile to design how you want it to hit.
Either cause slow motion or fire or scramble or you know what I mean.
There's already missiles for all them, like the fire and the confusion and that. It's
I
just
know
that they're no good because everyone uses the new, more powerful ones, which are untargetable.
Yes, but more. That would be for the untargetable sort of missiles, like the Maverick. That you could have,
The old ones could have done with an upgrade to untargetable,
and stuff
maybe.
like that. Like the Atlas could get like 1 billion sort of health out of the way you could sort of get into the base there and that there with your air or your ground and that there, and it doesn't die in 1.2 seconds.
You're thinking outside the box now, boys. This is more like it.
Things
Anyone
like
in
that
chat have any ideas of what they was expecting and didn't get to see it in the update notes?
Also, Matt said there, and that's hello, Matt. I don't know if you've been on before, but missiles are useless now, and you are correct, sir. They are absolutely useless. It's just shame because we used to use the shock and the bullseye, and we used to go for the shadow and turn shadows on and aim the bullseye at an exact spot to take out a floating hunter.
And also the rockets from your rocket silo.
That was the next one I was going to throw. Yeah, well done with the one.
They had it like a half a year ago, the extra level a year ago, but they're still nowhere near the level what units we're bringing.
Well, there you go. There's a question for YouTube land there. What does everybody use in their rocket silo? Is it Achilles GS, Patriot?
They don't do no damage anymore.
No, they're just those devotes to do nothing to them there. Absolutely nothing.
There was no new CC turrets. There was no new missiles being brought into the game. The workshop hasn't been touched, as far as I know. What else?
Also, sorry, Animal, the EMP is untargetable. It is one of the ones.
Air silos haven't been touched. I think they might have got a little bit of our health when they updated the buildings. Yeah. Air silos. Another one that ain't been touched, radio tower. Could we have done with like a little bit more?
Scouts would be nice, yeah.
Yeah, so when we scout a base, we can scout like a unit, and then it would show the workshop tech on a unit as well.
Yeah, but also, do you know what I would love from the radio tower? And it used to be in Backyard Monsters. Do you see if somebody's scouting you, you know who's scouting you? It comes up.
Yeah, that was good, wasn't it?
City is scouting you. The one is scouting you there. Scooby Doo is scouting you. Then you knew where they were.
That's an interesting concept.
That's in the backyard,
yeah.
I used to have it in the Backyard Monsters. You could see who did it, so you could go attack them.
That's a good one there. They could bring that in there. There's lots of great ideas here, guys. They're just bouncing all the ideas off you.
Yeah, I did make a great video. No, I wouldn't say great. What I mean is quite a big video about what I was expecting, and some of it's come true, but like a lot's been just overlooked.
And it's not like we've discussed this a while lot. There's just our own ideas, what we like and what we don't like, and what we're going to get what we get. But but I would love certain things to happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because a lot of times we're on the game and we're on Discord, we're chatting about football or politics or COVID or whatever the hell it is there, but we're still in our base there. But if a pop-up appeared, such and such, I'm being scouted here, let's go get him, you know what I mean? That would bring so much fun into it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Boot Boy, there's no experience changes. Just a bunch of levels on buildings, still nothing for free players. I can't imagine how hard it will be for non-coiners to PvP. Yeah, you're kind of right. I think they've kind of lost their way with PvP a little bit.
And you know what, there, Boom Boy, I totally agree with you. They're not there. You know what I mean? But I'll tell you what, we still have fun there, so we do there.
Yeah, even if we're just fucking about, it'd be normally in a hangout, you get more fun when there's more of you talking to each other.
But guys, don't you guys remember 3 years ago it was the same, like it's a cycle. Back then you also could have 12, 13, 16 hits on a base to get it down, eh?
Yeah, but it wasn't every single base. It weren't. Right now, at level 42, you look at if they've got Hellhounds, Eldivats, Nemesis in their base, you sort of give it, and you
Like
back
that-
out. You
like-
think I ain't gonna lose my units for that base.
Like we were jumping 3
But that doesn't.
full survivor bases, like overpoweredly strong, and we're not back to them. Like if you know what I mean, like it took so many hits. Like if City was survivor,
No,
would
you,
take 10 hits, no
Yeah,
more.
but it wasn't every base. That you're missing my point. Bases now, they're only good because of what they got in them.
That's
The
right.
Hellhounds, the Little Devouts, and
What
the Screamer, the Mat, and the Nemesis.
okay, guys,
You rip
Stuart.
everything up.
your time is up. The game is up.
System overload.
We've still got a bit to go, guys. You should never say that on live stream. But
No,
never mind.
okay.
Right, I'm going to move on to the August Gear Store update. And basically, it is just Templar and the Templar tech been put into the Gear Store. I think it's only the bronze and silver tech. Templar costs 400,000 medals apiece. Aerial tactics is 250,000. Tank tactics is 250,000. Holy resistance is 300,000, and blessed rounds is 300,000. Moving on. Invasion. Who's looking forward to this one?
I am.
I always look forward to it there. It's just the way it's done there with the CC upgrade and that. There's just
Yeah, I think they've sort of shit on us a little bit with that.
Holy wow offers, bloody hell.
Yeah, we
I
get
noticed them. I think City wants to go over those.
We get 3 units.
Steering, air, upgrade.
Yeah, I want to get past. I just want to go through the invasion, and then I'll log into the game and have a look what everything's costing.
There was quite a few asking about if you talked about invasion yet. I hope they're not all leaving now.
We're all there. We're going to run through it real quick now. So invasion starts tomorrow at 10 a.m. PDT, which is 1800 hours GMT. We should be live for that one as well.
yes.
Ends August 23rd, which will be Monday at 10 a.m. PDT. It looks
Yes.
like we're going to get Onyx. The Onyx are invading, and we'll have you facing off against the defensive waves to win medals, thorium, along with upgrade and build logistics for the Hoplite, Templar, Doppler, and the Dervish. And the brand new war paints, medals, thorium, and advanced materials are awarded on every playthrough. Fight for a faster time to raise up the leaderboard for the payout prizes. There are 10 defensive waves to beat. In order to complete the invasion campaign, each wave awards medals, thorium prizes. Once the final wave has been complete, invasion can be restarted for additional prizes and chance to get a higher spot. So let's have a look at the prizes. Wave 1 is 4,000 medals, 1 million thorium. This is bog standard, I think, the same as last time. Wave 2 is 8,000 medals, 2 million thorium, 1k advanced, that's new, 1k advanced materials. Level 3 is 16,000 medals, 4 million thorium. Level 4 is 24,000 medals, 6 million thorium, 2k advanced materials. Hang on, guys. 5 is 32 and 8 million. 6 is 400,000, 10 million and 3k. 7 is 60,000, 15 million. 8 is 68,000, 18 million, 4k. 9 is 84,000, 25 million. And 10 is 100,000 plus 30 million plus 5k medals. Someone was going to talk.
Okay, the new CC to upgrade is 7 days or 316 gold, so it's fucking cheap and half the time to build it.
And it's got a 20% off, straight off the bat.
Yeah.
And it's also there, if you use resources, it's actually more expensive.
Right.
What is there?
Okay, let me just get through this invasion and we can talk more about the new updates. Leaderboard prizes, first top 100, 1 day upgrade build logistics times 10 for the Hoplite Templar. 1 day upgrade and build logistics for times 7 for the Templar. Proteus red, yellow and green chrome war paints. Top 500 is 1 day upgrade build logistics times 10 for Hoplite and Doppler. 1 day upgrade and build logistics times 5 for the Templar. Proteus yellow and green and chrome war paints. so you don't get the red one. Top 1,000 is 1 day upgrade and build logistics times 10. Hoplites, Doppler, Proteus, yellow and chrome war paint, so you don't get the green one. And top 3,000 is 1 day upgrade, build logistics times 5 for the Hoplite and Doppler. Lower positions, 1 day upgrade, logistics times 10 for the Doppler Dervish. And that's pretty much invasion. Now let's go to the... Is anyone coining this, CC?
No, it's something I discovered. You can do the weapon lab before you do the CC.
And how long is the weapon lab?
4 days.
5 days.
4 days, 4 hours. Yeah, you can do it before the CC. So
It's 5 days on mine.
4 days, 4 hours here.
Let me stop the CC for a second. And then upgrade. Use the resources. No, 5 days. 4 days, 23 hours, 59 minutes. And it looks like we've got some free shit. We've also got some free shits. The series error. Enter the series error. Accepting this offer will set you off on building levels that correspond with the start of the series error. Any buildings that you have higher than those levels will be unaffected. You cannot lose levels by accepting this offer. So what do you reckon I'll get?
Is there a certain level where you can't build these new units, so that your buildings have to be at that level so you can build them? Because this is obviously what that's for, to bring that up to date so you can actually start building these series error ones.
I'm going to just accept it and refresh the game, and we'll see if there's much changed.
I mean, if you're already mostly maxed, I can't imagine it's going to change anything.
Not a lot, I wouldn't have thought.
You need someone with a low level to go through and before and after.
Can you guys see my screen? No.
Not yet. There, no.
It don't matter. We've got the times anyway. I know you want to coin it. Hang on, bear with me.
You're right. Sorry, you interrupt.
No, you're fine.
No.
You're fine. No, yeah, he's going to coin the CC for you guys to show you exactly how much it is. You're now screen sharing, Stuart.
Thing I did was try those upgrades. Settings, change tolerance. Which one does
Upgrade. You're right on it.
Yeah, there we go. It's only 316 because it used to be 13 days. So
No. Use resources first.
No, it's more expensive.
Yeah. I want to show them live.
Yeah.
You want me to use resources?
Yeah, and then
Yeah,
I just want to see
after.
the cost of the coin. And now go as if you was going to coin it. Speed up.
Don't click it though.
No, so it's dearer if you don't coin it straight off the back. So stop the upgrade and then just coin it, Stuart.
Cancel the rest upgrade and coin it.
No, cancel the upgrade. No, cancel it. Click it again. Cancel upgrade. You're saving yourself like 30 odd coin.
Right, now go straight for the gold one.
Now upgrade and straight coin it.
Well done, the one there. Well done. Well spotted there.
About 30 coin. 30 coin you saved there, mate.
That's 30 or something coin.
What was it? 348 with using res was 348. Without is 316.
See,
Yeah, that's ridiculous, isn't it?
Building, guys. Like free building has that, so you have to.
Right, guys, I think we've run our course. I don't see any more point of going over anything more. We've given everyone hopefully all the information they want. Still 105 viewers, guys. You are fucking on the ball tonight. I appreciate your time.
Brilliant there. Also, there we will be chatting there in the open voice channel there. So he wants to.
It's already there.
The Discord channel there, out there, not there.
Over one more thing, City. Please.
Yeah, go on, mate.
Go in your defense lab and do all the new turrets in there. The action turrets.
Special. Oh yeah, we've got the special beam cannon. Multi-targeting machine gun turret can target up to 5 enemies at once. Corpus faction bonus eligible. Requires Gen 2 platform. And then we've got the bouncing Betty. Multiple rounds are fired at the same time. An area of explosion. Survivors faction bonus eligible, requires Gen 2 platform. Range is pretty good on it. Looks like it goes up to about 700 range. Rate of fire is 25. DPS at level 1 is 3 million. Power consumption is 5,000. Need a level 35 defense lab to unlock that. And you've got the Grey Pulse, fucking hell, scatter shot.
Gravity pulse, yeah.
Piercing shot will pass through enemies, dealing damage to every enemy in its path. Sentinels faction bonus eligible. Requires Gen 2 platform. Again, you've got to get your defense lab to 35.
You will check that DPS at level 1. Holy shit.
13 million DPS at level 1. Wow. 700 range. It looks like it goes to 750. And that's level 1 DPS. That's going like up to 20, 25, 30 mil DPS. Holy shit. And let's have a look at this fucker. This one is 550 range, which what I said, I think. Didn't I? Said I'd be happy with 500, 550.
Yep.
DPS is very low. Rate of fire is slow. It don't give us any more information. Heavy turrets.
Yeah, they go up.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
And it looks like it gets another 25 range. At level, that's maximum anyway. Railgun. I did look.
3 days a level, isn't it?
Heavy flak. Holy shit. Hunter turret.
Ouch.
Yeah. Let's have a look if anything else has been added to. Nah, nothing on the missiles, nothing on the rocket silo. No levels on the rocket silo. No levels on the go-go bar. Yeah. I think we're done. I think we're done here, guys. I hope you enjoyed the show. Make sure you give us a thumbs up, or if you didn't like the show, give us a thumbs down. I'm going to go through the panel now. I'm going to start off with, this week, my dog ate my pot because I fucked up last week and I didn't let him have a shout out. So please, bro, give us a shout out.
Yeah, fuck you. I'm leaving the clan. I've had enough of this shit, mate. I'll get no respect at all whatsoever. So that's it. No, I'm just joking. Yeah, I ain't got much to say. But first of all, a big shout out to the YouTube panel. At one stage there, we had 133 I saw, and that's fantastic. And that's all down to you, City, Luan, and Anton. That's down to you three. You do all the work. You do all the hard yards. You take the shit and stick and all that. So I think the YouTube chat community is voted in favour of you guys. So thank you guys for coming out and watching these guys. Thanks for being on the panel. I don't know what I do, but and good luck everybody. Cheers.
Perfect.
Nicely said.
Moving on to Dutch, because I know he's probably dying to get yourself off to bed.
Shout out to YouTube and shout out to the panel.
Perfect. Thank you, man.
Yep.
Stuart.
Good job, guys. It's been interesting. It's just a whole lot more shit to do. Try and keep us all interested in the game. That's all it counts, I suppose. Keeps us all together. You do a great job. It's all good. And I'm going to go and work out one, go to upgrade next. There's so much up. All right, guys.
There's a lot to do.
Oh, fuck yeah. I haven't had this for years.
Yeah. Moving on. Animal. Okay, the one.
Yeah, I'm still here. Thank you all for watching and have fun upgrading your base and yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Short and sweet.
Sorry
Anton,
about that.
go on, Animal, give your shout
Yeah, just hello to everyone. Thanks for coming along, and don't go too mad with a coin. Remember that the game's broken and they don't deserve it. All right. Good luck to everyone.
out. Perfect. The one. Anton.
Yep.
Shout out.
Again, City there. Thanks to you there. Thanks for the invite there as well. There, you know what I mean. Big crowd in YouTube land there. You know, absolutely amazing. There. Well done, everybody, and thank you very much for everyone for all your comments and all your ideas and stuff like that. There's some great, sharp people there that should be, you know, join the Discord there, guys. City will post it up there, so you will, or maybe already
I'll
have.
post it again.
join in there, not there, and give us your views and stuff like that. There, it's brilliant. I know we can be hard on Kixeye, but they've done some things correct there tonight there, and maybe they've done things not correct. But whether what Kixeye do there, not there, is try and keep it classy. And good luck, everybody. Stay safe. It's a crazy year.
Perfect. Okay. As always, guys, I appreciate your time, especially a lot of the time that we're talking for an hour, and you stick by us, and that's a lot of love. Hopefully, we give you all the information that you've needed tonight. Had some fun along the way. We've had some laughs, and we will see you tomorrow at 1800 hours GMT, and we will be live for the invasion. Hopefully, you come along and enjoy that one just as much as tonight. See you later, guys. Take care.
See you.
Cheers, everybody. Take care.
See you later.
Good night, everybody.
First upgrade and weapon lab takes it to 50.